Beating the Scadutree Avatar isn't as easy as you'd think. The boss is incredibly fast, it hits hard, and just keeps coming back to life. Either way, here's the easiest way that you can beat this boss. If you're a melee focused build, I'd go for the bulkiest shield you can hold, preferably the fingerprint shield, and then the blasphemous blade. For intelligence builds, you'll want your staff, a bulky shield, and then the spells magma shot, roiling magma, or Rykard's rancor. All are pretty decent, so go with whatever you have. Then finally, if you're a faith build, you'll need your seal, a tanky shield again, and the spells Rain of Fire, Mesmer's Orb, or Black Flame. Black Flame and Mesmer's Orb hit crazy hard here. And if you don't have any of these items, it's all good. You can jump in our Discord that has over 7,700 players who help each other out with item drops, rune drops, fighting bosses, and everything in between. So hop on in at discord.gg/gaming exploits. For armor, you literally need the tankiest armor you can wear. Regardless of your build, there are two talismans that will not change, and that's the Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, this boosts damage negation, and the two-headed Turtle Talisman, which boosts stamina recovery speeds. For the other two, if you're going to be running the Blasphemous Blade, you'll want the Shard of Alexander, which will boost the Ash of War, and then the Carrion Filigreed Crest, which will lower the FP consumption of that Ash of War. For the intelligence build, you want the Graven Skull Talisman, which boosts sorceries, and the Graven Mass Talisman, which greatly boosts sorceries. Then finally, the Faith build, you'll need the Faithful's Canvas Talisman, which boosts incantations, and the Phlox Canvas Talisman, which greatly boosts incantations. For your Wondrous Physic, you'll want the Opaline Bubble tier, which will give you the ability to tank a hit and take very little damage. And then either the Crimson Burst Crystal tier, which will heal you over time, or the Cerulean Hidden tier, which will give you infinite FP for around 10 seconds. For Great Rune, go for Radahn's Great Rune because it boosts your HP, FP, and stamina, and you're going to need all of those. You'll need to either summon in the Mimic tier, which will perfectly help distract, but also will be using the same equipment, which will make all of this so much faster. Or of course, you could summon in a friend, which we've got 7,700 of those friends for you in our Discord, so come say hi. So walk through the door and instantly summon your Mimic. You'll only have time to do this, so don't try healing the lost HP. The giant flower is likely going to blast you with thorns at this point, so just hold up your shield and tank that incoming attack. From here, you should get a little time to heal. You can also pop your Wondrous Physic here, especially if you've got the Crimson Burst Crystal tier in there. Okay, step 2. By now, your Mimic will have likely taken the aggro from the Scadutree Avatar, giving you the time to heal if you didn't already, and then a chance to spam him with your weapons of choice. Either the Blasphemous Blade Ash of War, or any of the spells. I opted for a bit of a hybrid of all of the recommended builds, and spam the Blasphemous Blade and then Mesmer's Orb because it hits so hard. The only downside to Mesmer's Orb is you get stuck in an animation for a little while, and you can take some serious damage. Continue to hold your shield up to tank attacks from the boss, and then go back to spamming him when he looks away. The only time you'll need to do anything different is when the boss starts charging from one side of the boss room to the other, attempting to hit you. Just hold your shield up and tank that full hit, or roll out of the way as he gets close. If you're finding that he breaks your poise when he runs through you, you can swap out one of the talismans for the Great Shield Talisman, which should help with guarding these annoying attacks. Keep this process going until you hear that enemy failed noise. And that is it. Now I'll leave you with the full footage so you can see that it works, and if this helped, please do consider liking and subscribing to help me out too. Now go have fun, and as always, thanks for watching.